Hello, and welcome to the September 17th edition of Success by Association Live. Today's issue is sponsored by Atrium Hospitality, the North Carolina Collection. We thank them for their support of AENC. Today's article is provided by Catapult Employers Association and is reprinted with permission. The article is titled, New Data Shows More Internal Investigations. Here's what that means for HR. Is it just you, or is everyone suddenly hyper-aware of workplace misconduct? Nope, it's not just you. From Fortune 500s to 15-person startups, companies are scrutinizing behavior, decisions, and policies like never before. Why? Because economic pressure makes every misstep more expensive. And misconduct, it's one of the easiest ways to lose credibility and culture fast. Here's what's driving this shift and how to stay a step ahead. What is driving this shift? It's not just a feeling. Misconduct and retaliation are climbing. In 2025, organizations reported 14.7 issues per 1,000 employees, the highest ever recorded. 9th Annual Employee Relations Benchmark Study 2025. But here's the real problem. That number only reflects the issues that actually get reported. Most employees stay silent. And without a structured process to investigate the concerns that do surface, things slip through. In fact, only 32% of organizations require a formal investigation process, leaving major gaps in risk management and trust. 9th Annual Employee Relations Benchmark Study 2025. What's behind the spotlight on employee misconduct? Short answer, risk has gotten pricey. In a tight economy, organizations can't afford to wait and see when it comes to internal issues. Leadership teams are auditing everything, performance, compliance, conduct, because one bad headline or lawsuit can unravel years of progress. A few reasons why this trend is growing. Economic pressure, less tolerance for liability. Remote or hybrid work, more subtle misconduct goes unseen. Cultural expectations. Employees expect action, not silence. Legal risk, retaliation, harassment, and discrimination claims are rising. Companies aren't just reacting anymore, they're investigating. So what are the early signs of misconduct? You don't need a crystal ball, just the right cues, tools, and instincts. Here's what to look for. Sudden behavior shifts, withdrawal, aggression, or isolation. Excessive policy gray areas. Vague standards lead to personal interpretation and inconsistency. Repeated small complaints. One ignored Slack message might not signal much, but 5, that's a pattern. Turnover clusters. When multiple team members leave one manager, it's worth a second look. You don't need to assume the worst, but you do need to notice. What should you do after a concern is raised? You've got a report, now what? Mishandled investigations can do more damage than the misconduct itself. Best practices post-report? Use a neutral third party. Internal teams are often too close or too cautious. Document everything, especially who, when, what, and follow up. Protect all parties. This includes the person accused, the person reporting, and anyone else involved. Communicate outcomes appropriately without oversharing. How can you keep misconduct in check all year long? There's no one-and-done solution, but with the right systems, you can stay ahead of trouble. Year-round safeguards that work. Tip hotlines. Anonymous reporting keeps concerns from bottling up. Pulse surveys. Frequent feedback reveals cultural cracks before they widen. Misconduct toolkits. Policy templates, checklists, and conversation guides make it easier to act when needed. Compliance reviews. Annual check-ins with legal and HR advisors ensure your policies still hold up. Did you know tip hotlines are 3 times more effective than other strategies for uncovering employee misconduct and fraud? Kevin von der Lippe, Director of HR Products and Technologies. That concludes this article. We hope you have a great rest of your day.